Good evening, everyone. This is a regular scheduled meeting of the governing body of the Borough of Bloomingdale, Tuesday, November 19, 2024 at 7 p.m. Call the meeting to order by the salute to the flag.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Mayor D'Amato.
Here.
Councilman Bronkhurst.
Here.
Councilman Catalano is not present right now. Councilman Graziano.
Here.
Councilwoman Hudson is excused. Councilwoman Schubert. Here. Councilman Yazdi.
Here.
We also have the municipal clerk, Brianna Smith, business administrator, Michael Sondermeyer, and borough attorney, Dawn Sullivan. This meeting is called to pursuant to the provisions of the Open Public Meetings Law. Adequate notice of this meeting was advertised in the Herald News on January 12, 2024. Copies were provided to the local news media and posted continuously in the municipal building. A copy of this notice is available to the public and on file in the office of our municipal clerk. As per state fire code, I'm required to acknowledge that there are two emergency exits in this council chambers. The main entrance which you enter through, and the secondary exit to the left of where I am seated. If there is an emergency, walk orderly to the exit through the door, down the stairs, and out the building. If there's any questions, please raise your hand. That's good, seeing none, that's a good thing. Okay, we do have one non-agenda item today. It is a settlement with Agnoli Engineering. Do I have a motion to open up early public comment?
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone wishing to speak, talk about agenda items, please come up. Seeing no one, a motion to close.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. We do have two presentations tonight. We're going to start out with recognizing former council member Richard Della Ripa. So I will just step off the dais for a second. Well, Rich, been a councilman for 11 years. Been dedicated to the borough, not only just in council, he's been dedicated to football organization. He was very involved in the swim club at Glenwall Lake. He's done a lot of things for the borough. But while he's on the council, he served on several committees, budget committee, negotiations for our employees, and Board of Ed for a while. And he was also a member of the Board of Ed before he became the council. Rich is going in a different direction. He is moving to the Lakes Cardinal area. That's okay. But tonight we'd like to recognize Rich. So I'd like to present this plaque in proud recognition and grateful appreciation for your dedicated public service to the citizens of Bloomingdale. Council member 2013 to 2021, to 2023 to 2024. You served as council president in 2015. You were on the budget committee, public outreach committee, flood committee, shared service committee, roads committee, board of education liaison, and municipal drug alliance liaison. I'd like to thank Rich for what he's done for the community and the borough of Bloomingdale, presented this 19th day of November 2024 by myself, Mayor John D'Amato, and the members of the Borough Council. Rich, congratulations, and thank you.
Thank you, Ann.
Thank you, everyone. Those of you who've seen me before know I give long, boring speeches. No, I give very short speeches because I don't write anything ahead. I speak from the heart, and I think which is my explanation of why I never write anything down anyway. First of all, I have to thank the community, Bloomingdale. I moved here in 2005, and it was just a joy to be here this entire time. And early on, I felt the need to give back to I'm going to speak, I mean, it was mainly two different people who put me on this path. One was my ex-wife Karen, who served on the Board of Ed ahead of me, and when she resigned, I took her spot for 3 years. The other was John Dunleavy, our mayor. I was merely keeping score for our son's baseball games. That drug me into coaching, that drug me into BYO, and then eventually a problem here. I have to say, it's seldom a day goes by without me thinking and missing John. I think he was a wonderful asset, both for the community and personally. That sense of giving and volunteerism, which I wish was a little more prevalent in these days, is just something that got ingrained in me. As it is, the Cardinals, which I know I'm not supposed to talk about. I'm already fighting my urges to go back to the announcer's booth to help them out. So, but of course, it's really, I did this all for the residents of Bloomingdale because at the very core of it, I wanted to make sure that things were going in the direction I thought they should be. I didn't, it seemed like early on there was a lot of contention, stagnation, we weren't sure where we were going. And I think, this council, and I want to include everyone who has served before, who I served with, I know they all have Bloomingdale in their hearts when they're making these decisions, as I do. So I think, once again, just thank you, and I'll trigger this.
Thanks, Rich.
And for me, it was a pleasure working with Rich on all the committees that he's been involved in. But again, thank you for what you've done for the borough. You'll be missed. Next, we're going to recognize our first responders from our search and rescue team for responding to an incident up on Cedar Street. And I'm going to ask the chief to come up and speak about this. Sandy, come up too. It's really important that we recognize our first responders, whether it be police, fire, search and rescue, OEM, for the job that they volunteered to do here, which is absolutely fantastic. And that's what really makes your communities your volunteers. But we have guys who get up in the middle of the night and look for people who decided they want to go for a nice walk in Northern Green State Park, who don't know what going for the woods is like. And I'm sure there's a lot of them that don't wear the proper PPE when they go hiking, they go in sandals and whatever. But we have these guys that go out whenever they're called and respond for not only our residents from other places that view, come to our town and enjoy our open space, our parks. So, Chief, we'll turn it over to you.
Right. Thank you, Mayor. Good evening, Council. Honored to be here tonight. Now, having been directly involved in this incident, I could speak personally to the professionalism of the Bloomingdale Search and Rescue Team, and I can speak to their dedication to the mission of finding and locating this person. Just to give a little context into the incident, on September 24th, 2024, at approximately 4 p.m., my officers responded to a residential address in Bloomingdale on a report of a missing person. Upon their response, they spoke to the reporting party and learned that his spouse had wandered off from the home, left her personal effects and her cell phone at the house, and they developed enough information to not only reasonably believe that the person was missing, but that person was in danger. Now, through their efforts to locate this person, now mind you, we were losing daylight rather quickly, and time was of the essence. My officers contacted the Bloomingdale Search and Rescue Team. They responded to the incident location, and they searched meticulously in the immediate and surrounding areas. They were successful in locating this person, who was found in a wooded area, unresponsive. Her condition was grave, and the Bloomingdale Search and Rescue Team, along with my officers, rendered medical aid. They were able to remove her from the wooded area, transport her into an ambulance, and she was treated at a local hospital, which I learned that she recovered fully, and she's getting the care that she needs. And I say that because I personally want to thank each and every one of you and commend you for what you've done, not just for that incident, for everything that you do. You're an asset to the Borough of Bloomingdale. And if it wasn't for your prompt response and your training and experience, unquestionably, we would have lost a life that day. So with that said, thank you all.
I'm going to ask Councilman Yazdi to come down. He is part of our Public Safety Committee. And the other person is Dawn Hudson, who is not in town, but I'm sure she's appreciative of everything you guys do for us. And her husband, who's our OEM coordinator, Mike Hudson, they're both away this week. So, but on behalf of them, I'd like to thank you guys for what you've done. So today, in recognition of selfless act rendering life-saving aid to others, time of need, awarded on this 19th day of November 2024. On behalf of the 2024 governing body, I, Mayor John D'Amato, recognize and thank you for your commitment to Bloomingdale Search and Rescue Team and the continued safety of our residents in the Borough of Bloomingdale. So, Sam, I'm going to ask you to read these out.
Sure.
To your team.
Great. We'll start first with Dave Becker.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Benjamin Scudero.
So I guess you trained them well.
That's right. Al St. Jack. Kathy Torsey. Steve Marusi. Mike Kraut. And last but not least, not only a member of our team, but also a member of the police department, Steve Smith.
Thank you.
Can we get a picture with everybody? Oh, yeah. That's not going in the Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys.
Thank you guys again. And just want to make recognition of our new councilman, Dave Burkhardt, who was voted in to be Rich's replacement. So to see Dave throughout the, he is the newest councilman of our team. Dave, a 12-year veteran, living in Bloomingdale.
Correct.
So if he came to us and says, I'd like to get involved in something, well, he jumped right into it. So it just so happened to work out. So we welcome Dave, and again, thank you all for coming out tonight. We appreciate it.
Don't feel bad if you want to get up and leave. It's all good. We get it, yeah.
All right, you're all dismissed.
Yeah.
Okay. Next on our agenda is our report of committees. EB.
Okay, the, for Triborough, calls, for October were, 146, year-to-date 1460. They want, spoke to Gail, she wants us to know that the Teen Squad is having a fundraiser on December 11th from 5 to 8, at Wendy's. So if you shop at Wendy's, December 11th, a certain percentage will go back to them. And coming up in March, they're having a craft fair in St. Anthony's. More details to follow. Yesterday was the library board's meeting, and as always, Ally has many activities. There's a nice newsletter. If you don't have access to their website, she does have a nice newsletter. Their big fundraiser, they did have their painting board, the paint and sip. That was very, a lot of people went to that. This Wednesday, tomorrow, they have a winter craft, and of course, all of this is available online, but they are having special crafts for Giving Week. The first week of December, they're going to do lots of crafts that can be given as gifts. And they'll also be participating in the holiday stroll, December 14th. For the seniors, again, everything's available online. Monday through Friday, 9 to 1, seniors could have their lunch at a discounted price at $125. All the different activities from the Golden Age Club are all listed online. Chair aerobics, yoga. They're having December 31st, they're having a special trip to the Staten at Lake Reese's. It's $108. It includes transportation, 1 hour open bar. All this is available at the senior center's tables for sign up. And some of the calendar information is available at the Bloomingdale website under the senior center. The BBY youth group has winded down. They are doing, there is an end of year party for flag football, 11/24. The Super Bowl date, for seniors, is to be determined, or November 23rd. And all this information is available online. And their cheer banquet this year is December 8th. And that's it.
Okay.
Nothing tonight.
Right.
Just me.
John?
Just one thing, as Edie mentioned, we have the holiday stroll, December 14th. It starts at 4:30 and goes to 7. So we'll have similar items as last time and events to do, like the horse-drawn carriage. This time there'll also be a DJ. There'll be an ugly sweater contest. There'll be a lot of giveaways too, including hot chocolate, which is always popular. There'll be a couple vendors, actually a lot of food, a decent amount of food this year we're going to have. And one thing that we probably won't be having are the fire pits. I'm assuming that we're still going to have the state ban on that, right, and the restrictions in place. But nevertheless, it should be a great event with plenty of things to do. Again, it's 4:30 to 7 o'clock on Saturday, December 14th.
Sloan Park?
Sloan Park. Yes.
Okay. Tom?
Nothing to report this evening.
Mike?
A couple things, salt shed, we're about probably 90% done, electrician starts tomorrow. We had the final approval today from the construction department, so we're moving along there. We're right next to time for Madison, foul weather on Thursday. Next meeting on the 17th of December, we will be talking about purchasing a sweeper. Right now, it's just, we had to post the ad out because it's a state,
National co-op.
National co-op. So we have to post it for X amount of days, and that Perfect knack time will be the 15th of December, so we'll be on the 17th meeting. Elect purposes, Street, Park Street, and the towns we have our contract with. And last but not least, Friday night, the Buffalo football team is in the Group 1 semi-final state game, 7 p.m. in Cedar Grove.
Purchase your tickets in advance.
Yeah, first take advance, they win that, then they go to Rutgers and play for Group 1 state champ.
It's a game in Cedar Grove or here?
It's in Cedar Grove.
It's in Cedar Grove.
Undefeated, 11-0 right now.
Nice. I like the Jets. Great.
No report, thank you.
Okay. Just want to talk about the fires that have been going on in our area, because I'm kind of familiar with it, what went on in Greenwood Lake, West Milford area, which is still burning as of today. It's just how important that it is not to have open burning. We have had a few incidents in town where people are still have open burns in their backyard. We've stopped, talked to them, and they put them out, which is great. But that fire up there, the amount of possible loss of homes, and I'll say the West Milford and the Passaic County Mutual Aid, that is ran by Mike Wanklin, who is the county coordinator, and working with New York State to manage that fire, is unbelievable what they're doing up there. And you probably heard about the water drops and all that stuff going on. But it is very, very dry everywhere, so people just have to be careful. And people also should watch where they park, because you park in leaves and you leave your car running, you might come out and start an open burn with that. But you just got to be careful. We're in that, I think stage 3, it's called, through the state, on all restrictions. So just be careful. So that's pretty much all I have. Okay, resolution number 2024 11.6, consent agenda. Do I have a motion to accept the consent agenda?
So moved.
Second.
Any questions? Roll call, please.
Ronkhurst,
Yes.
Catalano,
Yes.
Graziano,
Yes.
Hudson, I'm sorry. Schubert,
Yes.
Yazdi,
Yes.
Okay. Pending items, second final reading and public hearing, ordinance number 18-2020, amending Chapter 17, Water, Section 6.1, Charges and Fees. Public notice statement, please.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, this ordinance was posted in the municipal building, published in the Herald News. Copies were made available to the public so that a motion may be made that it be read by title.
Do I have a motion to read by title?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
An ordinance of the Borough of Bloomingdale to amend Chapter 17 entitled Water, Sections 5.3, Charge for Reinstallation, and Section 6.1, Charges and Fees of the Code of the Borough of Bloomingdale.
Okay. Do we have a motion to open up public hearing?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone wishing to come up? Seeing no one, a motion to close?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, before I ask for a motion for adoption, this is just really simple, and Mike, correct me if I'm wrong. What we're doing, we're amending these fees and charges for, I'll give an example, if I was to build a new home and I needed a water meter, all right? We're just covering our cost of that water meter that we're gonna sell to the new homeowner. This has no effect on the current water users, because that's all built into their fees, so if they need a new water meter goes bad, we go out and replace it, okay? This is only for new build, new equipment, and that's anywhere from commercial to homes, whatever, so we're just adjusting our fees so we are made whole, okay? Any questions about that? Motion for adoption.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Catalano,
Yes.
Graziano,
Yes.
Schubert,
Yes.
Yazdi,
Yes.
Ronkhurst,
Yes.
Okay. Item B, second final reading and public hearing, ordinance number 19-2024, vacant portion of Holster Court. Vacated portion of Holster Court. Public notice statement, please.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, this ordinance was posted in the municipal building, published in the Herald News. Copies were made available to the public so that a motion may be made that it be read by title.
Do you have a motion to read by title?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
An ordinance of the Borough of Bloomingdale, County of Passaic, State of New Jersey, authorizing the vacation of a portion of a road known as Holster Court by the Borough of Bloomingdale.
Okay. Do you have a motion to open up the public hearing?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone wishing to come up? Seeing no one, a motion to close?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, before we go to adoption, I don't know, everybody here knows, Holster Court is located between Knowles Road and Rafkin Road, the lower end of Rafkin that goes down to Union Ave. There's a portion of property that we know that the borough owns. The people on Rafkin Road came to Mike and I, actually a long time ago. They wanted to expand their property about 20 feet,
Not even.
not even 20 feet, 10 feet, which they've been maintaining this property for years, but they need it for cars and whatever. So what we did is we went up there and looked at it. If we give them this 10 feet, do we still have access to Holster Court? Because we own property back there that we sold a couple of times. All right, so finally, after many, many months of getting the information on that, we're just going to give them that property, and that will be adjusted, their taxes and everything will be adjusted for that small piece of property. Okay, do you have a motion?
Do we still have access?
Yes, we have enough room
We have a 50-foot access to get into the.
to get behind there if we wanted to.
It's a little tiny, less than, maybe it's 0.05 acres.
Yeah, I
A little
don't
triangle
remember the
width.
actual of them.
Their corner of their property is currently in the middle of their driveway apron. So just get it past their drive, so their driveway apron is in their property now, right there.
Okay.
I drive it every morning on the way to work. It makes total sense.
Do they get, you said taxes adjusted, that means their square footage becomes bigger, they pay more?
Yes, which they know that, but they came to us, so they're very aware of that. So, we're just really helping them out. Okay. Did we do a motion for adoption?
No.
Motion for adoption.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, roll call, please.
Graziano?
Yes.
Schubert?
Yes.
Yazdi?
Yes.
Ronkhurst?
Yes.
Catalano?
Yes.
Okay. Item C, second final reading, public hearing, bond ordinance number 20-2024, Bogue Pond Playground. Public notice statement, please.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, this ordinance was posted in the municipal building, published in the Herald News. Copies were made available to the public so that a motion may be made that it be read by title.
You have a motion to read by title.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Bond ordinance providing for improvements to Bogue Pond Park by and in the Borough of Bloomingdale in the County of Passaic, State of New Jersey, appropriating $1,219,600 therefore, and authorizing the issuance of $19,600 bonds or notes of the borough to finance part of the cost thereof.
Okay. You have a motion, open up public hearing.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Anyone wishing to come up? Seeing no one, a motion to close.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion for adoption.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Schubert?
Yes.
Yazdi?
Yes.
Ronkhurst?
Yes.
Catalano?
Yes.
Graziano?
Yes.
Okay. New business. Adoption of resolution number 2024-11.17, paying of the bills. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Any questions? Roll call, please.
Yazdi?
Yes.
Ronkhurst?
Yes.
Catalano?
Yes.
Graziano?
Yes.
Schubert?
Yes.
Hey, Mr. Mayor, for the next one, I think me and Ray are gonna, that's it.
One,
So,
two,
Catherine and
yeah, we're
Bailey.
good.
You're good, yeah.
Yeah, you have enough.
What happens in return?
You write the time. You live there too? Hi.
We're gonna be okay. Okay. Then Mike has to go.
I can't.
Oh, all right. Okay,
Yeah, no, go there, kids.
okay. Item B, adoption of resolution number 2024, 11.18, award of Catherine and Bailey Road improvements. Remember, this is a grant that we received for, remember the dollar amount? 441, a little over $400,000.
Yep, 416.
416.
Yep.
Okay, and that is for new curbing and new paving. If you also remember, the one side of Catherine Street, we ran new piping on, from Elizabeth to Warren, and that's also in this project, so that has to be resurfaced anyway. That's part of it. So do I have a motion, please?
So moved. Second?
Roll call.
Brunkhurst,
Yes.
Catalano,
Yes.
Graziano is recusing. Schubert?
Abstain.
Okay. Now it goes.
Okay. Stay there.
This is the use it or lose it
We,
grant.
Evie, if we don't pass this, we lose $416,000.
It's grant money.
This is grant money.
Oh, there's not enough people to say.
No.
It's use it or lose it.
I don't know why you would abstain to do
Okay,
road improvement.
so, and it's, I mean, is this going to be, you guys talk, all the tenants, I mean, nobody's,
We're not doing
Here
a sidewalk
complaint.
assessment. We're just doing curbing, asphalt, and drainage improvements on both streets.
okay, yes, yes.
And just so people know, we did talk to the residents about
I'll just
sidewalks.
finish. Yazdi is a recusal as well.
Correct. Just so everybody knows, we did talk to the residents over there, and from what we understand, the majority did not want sidewalks. Okay? So we're not doing sidewalks.
All
Okay.
right, call them back.
We don't need them. Okay. Item C, adoption resolution number 2024, 11.19, John Street Maintenance Agreement with K. Ermilio. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Okay, Mike, you want to explain that before we vote?
Yes. This is a paper street that's on our tax map that this resident maintains. He had an issue up there where the police were called in because they were questioning the fact that he was parking on this paper street. And they said it's, can't be parking after November to April. So what we're doing here is just putting the agreement that he had in place with the former mayor, that he will continue to maintain this property, cut the grass, pick up the leaves, and in return, will be allow him to park on this, which is kind of like his front yard, but it has like two little curves that form this paper road, so it is a road, but it doesn't go anywhere. So all it is just authorizing us to have an agreement with him so he can maintain this and allow him to park on it.
Just so you know, there's no asphalt here. Okay, we don't plow it, we don't do anything with it. All it is the curbing going into the section of property that is grass. And I think going back years ago, the plan was to go from Ridge Road through the back of Star Lake and connect it at one point and have a development back there. That property behind there is owned by the camp. All right, so there will never be a road there. I think if we ever did Freeland Ave over again, we would just come straight down with curb in front of it, and that property would be gone. Okay, right now it's grass, so it's There's nothing. This guy's been taking care of it, looks nice, it's not overgrown, so we're just continuing what we've done in the past. Roll call, please.
Catalano,
Yes.
Graziano,
Yes.
Schubert,
Yes.
Yazdi,
Yes.
Ronkhurst,
Yes. Okay. Item D.
I like the table this one. I just talked to the chief, and I have a few questions. He said he'd be happy to answer. It's mostly around use, do they need it, things of that sort. And
I was under the impression that this system, though, because of the advantages of the new one, was going to expand beyond the police reach that we had. So it's going to benefit more than just that.
Okay, we have a motion on the floor to table it. Do I have a second?
Second.
Okay. Can we still discuss it since it's
You can discuss, it. You have to table it, you should table it to a date certain, so to
we
the
have one
next
meeting
meeting.
left.
Yeah,
That
it'll
would
be
December
December
17th.
17th or 16th?
17th.
17th.
It's not time sensitive, is it?
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Dominic, finish what you're doing.
No, it's been tabled. I think we'll save the discussion for a future date when we choose.
Well, then it would give everybody a chance to digest what you're talking
All
about, so
right,
we have time.
if we're going to table it, I think it's better to save the discussion for when we choose to vote on it. I firmly believe that. So.
Okay, all right. Anybody else? No? Okay.
Can you take either an all in favor, just to?
On the motion.
On the motion,
Motion to table.
Second.
all in favor of the table?
Aye.
Yeah.
One.
Okay. Okay. All right, we do have one non-agenda item, which is resolution number 2024. I'm assuming those numbers move up
This
now,
will be
right?
2411.20.
20,
I'll renumber.
okay? 11.20. This is simply a resolution of the Borough of Bloomingdale, County of Passaic, State of New Jersey, authorizing execution of a settlement agreement with a defendant in litigation with Bloomingdale versus Agnoli Engineering LLC. We won this case, so we're just putting this in the form of a resolution. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Graziano,
Yes.
Schubert,
Yes.
Yazdi,
Yes.
Ronkhurst,
Yes.
Catalano,
Yes.
Okay.
How much did we win?
20,000,
And what did we pay, 30?
13, we paid him 13.
And we got 20?
We got 20 back.
It's settling
Gotta pay
for
attorney
20, you
fees and
didn't
stuff
win
as well.
20, you're settling.
Do you remember?
I remember, yeah, he was great, but then he went missing in action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did he owe us additional information or something, or like something he was creating? Did we get that too?
That's
The report.
what the settlement was. He
That he wasn't?
He never did it.
He never did it. He never thought through, so we wanted our money back, and
So we got everything we put out there.
Yeah.
That's great.
That's, all right?
Nice job, Bill.
Okay.
That was me.
Okay. Can I have a motion to go to late public comment?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Anyone wishing to come up? Seeing no one, a motion to close?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, we do not have anything for executive session. Our next meeting will be
December.
December 17th at 7 PM. A motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
we did get a DOT, I forgot to mention in my report too.